I told you guys I was gonna be making a study tips video, so this is it. This is gonna be so short that you guys won't even realize it's a video at this point, but we're gonna get through this really quickly, okay? If you guys are new to this channel, my name is Jay, and I'm currently taking a gap year to study for my CSATs, and I've been studying at least 10 hours to, 14 hours a day, since January to, study. So I've been getting a lot of requests on more study tips on all of my comments, so I decided to answer them in a very quick format kind of a way. So I actually don't even know if I'm the right person to be telling you guys this, if I should be the one to even give you advice. You guys should be giving advice to me at this point, but I'll just explain a lot of the things that you guys are curious of, I guess. So first of all, a lot of you guys were asking me how I study for a long period of time, and I guess I'm very good at that. So first of all, what I do is I am a very spontaneous person. I procrastinate all the time, so what I like to do is the night before. It's important that I do this the night before, so when I wake up in the morning, I won't be like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm not going to do anything today. So before you go to sleep, you're going to go and get all the tasks that you need to do in the following day. So I write down all my tasks, like task A, task B, task C, all the way to whatever there is. I usually have about 10 major things I have to do and little subtasks, but I really don't want to care about my subtasks the night before. You get my personality. I don't like doing, little things. But anyways, I'd write them down and I would usually time block them. So for example, if I have task A, I know this task usually takes about 1 hour, then I will just write in my planner 1 hour, but usually I would write 1 hour and 30 minutes. For example, if there was task B and it took me about 45 minutes, like I think it'll take me 45 minutes, I write 1 hour in my planner. Because why? I need to make sure that there is a little bit of an extra time. So if this task ends early, I'm gonna have that time to myself. And if this task, maybe somehow I just can't focus that day, or I just can't really understand the concept of that chapter, I can have that extra 15 or 30 minutes so I can actually, extend my time and finish up that task. So I wouldn't have to like keep pushing all my tasks and sleep late or like don't have time to myself at all or something like that. So that's what I usually like to do. I time block all of my things and I write down extra time just in case. And what I hate doing is planning my tasks like doing math for 1 hour. That never works for me, because if I were supposed to do math for 1 hour, I would do math for 1 hour but do 3 questions. Whereas if I said do 50 questions in an hour, then I would do that. Splendid. I'm very task oriented, not like time oriented person. So if someone told me to finish this in like 15 minutes, then I would actually do it, because I'm super focused. I'm supposed to do this in 15 minutes. I would obviously be very focused on that task and have no time, because I literally have no time to finish this. And yeah, that's how I really usually work with it. And I think it's important if important for you to find out if you're task oriented or time oriented. But I feel like a lot of my friends are all task oriented, so. And usually it's like the quality, not the quantity, like, so not the time, but like what you actually study for that time. So I guess that's something that you have to figure out yourselves. And I'm just saying that's for me. That how it works for me doesn't, obviously what works best for me obviously can't work the best for you either. So just keep that in mind, that these are advices, not like something that you should be doing. And second off, you guys have been asking me how to memorize, and honestly, I don't really have a great explanation on that, but what I like to do is structure out and graph things that I'm supposed to be memorizing. Again, I think this differs for a lot of people, but I'm a very much of a image kind of a person, so I like to memorize things as an image and its spot. So graphs and like linear timeline kind of thing, that works the best for me. I like to picture it in my head how this page was like formatted kind of a way. I like to take that page and just put it in my head. So first of all, when I get a page, I would highlight all the like very important things that are like the headings and then the subheadings and little details in different colors. So I would first memorize all of the headings and then memorize the subheadings and then the smaller ones, and then make them into like this very time tree kind of thing. not a time tree. You know how like in family trees it starts in from like this whole one big thing and it spreads out a lot? That's how I like to memorize my things. So first of all, if I have them, I would just read them off my book and then put my book down and just, I don't know, look up into a very, you know, your ceiling or something and repeat after what you just read out and remember and memorize things. And I just like keep on flipping back and forth and try to memorize. And if I feel like I'm very good at it, I would just close the book entirely and get like a blank A4 or like a blank sheet, whatever you guys are capable of having at the moment, and just write down all of it in like the format. And I would look back in my book and see if there are any things that I've missed that are important, and I'd write it down with a different colored pen, and I would memorize only that part that is like super different, I guess. And that's how I like to do it. And also this worked for me the best because, again, I'm task oriented, so I don't know how to explain, but it just worked really good for me. And last but not least, how I plan. A lot of people have been asking me how I plan. So how I plan is super easy. This is very similar to what I've said in like how I study for long hours, should I say. You just have to time block a lot of things. And again, like I told you guys, I like to put up an extra time to all of my tasks so I can at least have the time to myself, or make sure that there aren't any extended time overs, so I'll be sleeping late or anything like that. And there's nothing really like special or important how I plan, but I just like to keep in mind that I plan the night before, so I don't wake up and feel really lazy and not do anything for the whole day, because I swear that has happened. I promise you guys, it's like normal, but you just have to really discipline yourself and know yourself that. And I mean, not everyone's like me. If you're really good at waking up the next day and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, then that's like you. I would wake up the next day, and if I have no planners, I'd be like, sleeping day, and I just sleep in. But anyways, I think that's the most basic things that I can share with you guys. I mean, I have more, but I can't even speak. I just didn't want to go more in depth because I didn't want to bore you guys. But if there's anything like more that you guys want to learn about, I feel like I've been very vague in my answers, so if there's anything that's really questionable or like something that you really want to know more about, please comment, and I could 100% comment back to you, because you guys know I comment back to all of my comments. So I guess that's it. I will see you in my next video, which is gonna be a vlog, another study vlog / Wonka kind of a shit. You know, I always have like study vlogs, and then at the end I have like a little vlog of me going out with my friends, family, kind of a thing like that. So for our next video, it's gonna be me going out to watch Wonka, which is actually today. So I'm gonna go and watch a movie now. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for asking me so much questions. I really appreciate it. And again, I just wanted to tell you guys that I really admire you guys, as well as how much as you guys are kind of like commenting to me, because I know you guys are taking a lot of exams and a lot of, you know, board exams, college entrance exams, and like I see all of your comments, right? And there's a lot of people who are taking gap years as well, and it makes me feel like you guys have followers and like subscribers who are so admirable, and I really love your comments so much. It makes me feel a lot great, and I feel like you guys have created a little community where I've seen another subscriber of mine comment to another subscriber, telling them their experiences and like their view on some points in their lives, I guess, and it's really touching. It's really touching, and I really love that about you guys, so thank you so much for that. And yeah, guys, this is really it for the video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Love you guys.